While we were in Virginia, we took a trip to Richmond to visit our nephew Aaron and his friends. Besides being a great tour guide for the city, Aaron is also very involved in the local kayaking community. That weekend was the Riverrock Festival, and along with a 10K that I decided to run. Aaron was great at explaining to us all the things that were going on with the various races and exhibitions. It made the weekend a lot more eventful and meaningful, so we actually knew what was going on. And see those rocks out there in the middle? Take note of those because they're going to come back at a later part of this video. I couldn't resist signing up for the 10K Riverrock Scramble. It was a trail race, which I have never done before. So it was quite interesting and very challenging, a lot more challenging than I thought it was going to be. Since I'd never done one of these races before, I decided to start at the very back. Only the very beginning had a road. The rest of it was all like this. It was all trails, rocks, hills, inclines, declines. A very, very challenging race. Mile 4, less than 2 to go. It's been really hilly. I'm averaging about 17-minute miles, which I guess is okay considering how many damn hills I've been climbing. Anyway, almost there. The area had experienced some pretty heavy rains. Those rocks over there are where the trail was supposed to be, but we ended up on this bridge instead, which meant we had to go through this 4-foot-high tunnel. Oh shit, I can't bend down that far. At the end of this bridge was the finish line. This was a 10K, which is supposed to be 6.1 miles, but my GPS showed 7 miles, so there you have it. That afternoon, Aaron was kind enough to take us out on the river in a raft to get to those rocks that I mentioned earlier so that we could watch the races from a different vantage point. We were on that bridge the day before. Today, we were going to be sitting on those rocks. It was quite the experience, not only the river rafting to get to the rocks, but actually watching the kayakers that close up as they came to the finish line, which was the rocks, and tried to maneuver their kayaks and get their stuff together. It was a lot of fun watching the kayakers from this vantage point as they did their maneuvers and raced to the finish line. We finished off the weekend with a dinner at the Galley restaurant. Highly recommended. Thank you, Aaron. We'll look forward to seeing you again on the return trip.